So right now, people are vibe coding incredible games. This one really blew me away. Capture the flag, but you're on a ship and you try to capture each other's islands, but it's entirely vibe coded. This one right here is basically it's a survivor game, and hordes come at you, and you have to kill off the hordes. And this one right here, it's just chess, but you can obviously see the animations are pretty cool. And I think this might be like the next renaissance when it comes to making money with apps. There's one bottleneck though, and that's creating high level assets and animations. And so that's what I want to talk about in this video. Basically, just a tutorial on how to create those animations and assets. And I'll even take you through just a simple chat, and I'll show you a game that I built. You can build this game in less than an hour, and it's just a defend your crystal, and the assets in this game are this guy right here, and he walks around, as well as the zombie hordes that come after you. And so I just kind of wanted to show you how to build these assets, and this is a super simple example just used for this tutorial purpose, but obviously you can scale it up and you can spend time and really make a super cool app. Great. So the first thing we did is we just created a concept in the chat, and in this case, it's pretty basic concept. It's a defend the crystal game. And I just said, okay, yeah, sounds good. Go ahead and spin up a first version. And as you can see, it's super basic version. You can move around. You can shoot at the enemies, okay? But nothing really fancy. And it's obviously, this is kind of what you usually get with AI. You'll get these very, Roblox-like characters. And so we want something a little bit nicer. So the next thing I had to do is just expand the arena, make it look a bit nicer. So now we can aim, we can move around, but this is not really what we want. We want to actually have real assets that look good and are polished, and especially with animation. So how do we do that? Well, to do this, we're going to use a tool called Meshy. So in order to use Meshy, you can essentially use Codex to create your character sheet first, and then you can actually plug that into the Meshy service and animate that character. So let me show you how to do that. So the first thing we do is we're going to ask Codex to create some character sheets, and it came up with a few for the monsters. And so this is one example. It gave me 3 examples, but if you ask it to build a character sheet, it'll build you something like this. In this case, this one's fine. So, we use this one, and then it cut it out so that it gives you a front, a back, and the side from the character sheet. So now we're going to use Meshy. And when you go to Meshy, you can click on the model button, and then you can upload. So you're going to click on multi-view, and you're going to upload the front, back, and side. And I'll show you actually what it did after we uploaded it. So then we click generate the model, and it generated a character that looked like this. And you'll actually notice it did a pretty good job. So, you can see this is the initial character, right? So it looks basically exactly the same. So it created this model, and then what you can do there is you can basically go to edit model. So you'll click on this one, you'll click on edit model, and you're going to remesh it, and you're going to downscale it so that it's not going to be so intensive on your machine. In this case, we did it at 8,000 triangles rather than 100,000, so it's much smaller. And then to animate it, just like this, again, you take that new character that you made, and you go to add animations, you click on this button, rig, and it essentially has an auto mode. So it will automatically give you a basic humanoid version. So in this case, you can change the markers, but in this case, it got it perfectly. And then you just click on submit, and it'll automatically give you the animation. So it'll look like this. Once you have that, you can download it, and then you can ask Codex to put that into your game. And so in this case, you can see we now have, so this is before we animated it, and then we add the animation, and now you have the walking monsters just like this. And then all we did is the same thing for our own character in this version. So we now have our character, he can walk. And then in the final version, we added some power-ups, maybe some mobile version. and stuff like that. But that's basically the entire idea. Now, obviously, you can scale this up as much as you want. In this case, we only have 2 assets and a small world and a very basic game. But you can do the same idea with any sort of concept in any sort of game. And so there's really an opportunity here. If you have a really good idea for a game, it's never been easier to use AI to build the skeleton of the game and then use other services to build high quality assets for the game. So I hope you found this helpful. If people like this, I'll maybe show how to actually take this app and get it all the way to the App Store, the iOS App Store, and how to go ahead and do that. Polish it a little bit more, make it a little bit more interesting. But let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever. All right, I'll see you guys next time.